Hey everyone, this time we're going to look at Hardcore Gaming 101 Digest, Volume 4, Starfox and F Zero. I really like the way that they set this up with Starfox and F Zero sort of included on the cover, and then with just the nice little line to kind of separate them out, just in case you would get confused as to which one was Starfox and which was F Zero. So both of these franchises got their start on the Super Nintendo, and it's really kind of cool that they're both here together, and I didn't really know exactly how many games were in each series, to be honest with you. Especially with F Zero, mostly because it's a racing game and I didn't really pay too much attention to it. These games are really interestingly linked, mostly because F Zero, at least the original one on Super Nintendo, they had a problem with all the hand-drawn sprites because they kept on drawing your car at different angles and everything, and it took a lot of time to animate that. So they wanted to kind of fix that with Starfox, and so they came up with the idea of trying to do like 3D graphics, and so they got the wireframe stuff in. And with that, they had to come up with the Super FX chip, which basically allowed the Super Nintendo to kind of fake this 3D modeling and everything, which looked really cool at the time. It doesn't look that great anymore because it's pretty blocky and everything, but at the time it looked really amazing. And what's nice about this is they go over all the games in both of the series, which is really cool to have both of these in one nice package like this. Hardcore Gaming does a really great job of actually putting everything in here, giving you nice descriptions of the game, and having these great screenshots for both games. So after we get through our two title games, which is one of my problems with this, we go into just some kind of random games that kind of have something to do with both titles, but I kind of am running into a problem with figuring out how they actually relate. For the most part, it's kind of this 3D shooter style, which mimics the way both games were set up in Starfox and F Zero, which sort of makes some sense, but I'm really kind of struggling at that point. And then we go into another section when we just start going over random games, like Castlevania the Lacard Chronicles. It's weird that this is in here, and I don't quite understand why. And then at the end of the book, we start going into some of the more modern games, and also just some other kind of random games that are in here. And that's part of my problem with this. At least with the games in the middle, they go over some that you could see how they link up a little bit, at least with Starfox. But at the end here, it's just more modern games at the time of this book's release, or more modern in the sense that you're not going over like Super Nintendo titles anymore. It's kind of weird that they did it this way, but it is nice to have them in here, but it's just kind of a weird thing to have those included in a book for Starfox and F Zero. That all being said, I like the book. It's nice, but I'm really struggling why the second half of the book is really here. About the first half, maybe a little bit more than a third, is on our two titles in Starfox and F Zero. Well, the second half of the book really doesn't have too much to do with it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Let me know what you think in the comments below.